Hi Leo, thank you for tuning into your yearly tarot wheel for 2022. I'll be using a few decks to see what's coming up for you in the year ahead. I really do appreciate you guys joining me for this, so thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, drop a like, feel free to subscribe and join the YouTube family as well. If you were after a private reading, please feel free to email me and we can certainly arrange that for you. Otherwise, let's jump straight into the reading and see what's coming up for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the year ahead, starting off with January 2022. Okay, you've got the Empress reversed. So what's going on here? A lot of things you're finding in your life, you're sort of reorganizing or really looking into, Leo. Suddenly things aren't looking as you once wanted them to. So I'm seeing there might be a loss of attraction. There might be a desire to have an internal or an external makeover. I feel like you're sort of mapping things out here and seeing what works best for you. This could be involving an earth sign as well. Things may be reversed for the time being, or you may notice that your focus is elsewhere, okay? You're really looking at things on a more deeper level rather than on a surface level. So I get a sense that there is a little bit of introspection that's taking place in January. When it comes to love, you've got the Eight of Swords, so there's a bit of anxiety, maybe around an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is uncertainty in a love situation and you feeling anxious or unaware about something. Could also be that secrets and things are being kept hidden away from you, or you're actively turning a blind eye to a love situation here. I also feel like there might be some presumptuous thoughts or jumping to conclusions. So it's all about calming the mind when it comes to love, I feel, at that time. Work-wise, you've got the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is about keeping things under wraps, possibly a bit of gossip or miscommunication. You might have to double or triple check things in the workspace. Work relationships and work connections and profiles and social circles may start to crumble a little bit. So there may be a need to focus on these business contacts and nurture those business relationships as well, okay? Especially if you've neglected them, there's a message that you need to honor those relationships. There could also be someone that's distancing themselves from you work-wise. February, you've got the Ten of Swords. So there can be an ending, deceit, betrayal, possibly around an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, there might be some hurtful words that are being exchanged, maybe even an argument. There could be a breakup on the cards for some of you during this time, or it's just like you've been around the ringer 1,000 times. You've given up. You don't want to commit yourself to something anymore. You've had enough of a certain situation, and you're ready to move forward in a different way. Let's look at love for February. Okay, love, you've got the Page of Cups. So emotional, lots of emotional experiences coming up. Maybe someone younger coming in here, possibly under the sign of a Pisces. But this is love starting to take place. I'm seeing fulfillment of fantasies happening this year. I feel like you're being this month, very creative in relationships. A bit of an emotional roller coaster, but I feel like something about you being someone's fantasy. I feel like that's coming up very strongly, but it could be someone younger. You might be dating someone younger, or someone that you used to know in your younger years may be coming into the picture here as well. So it's almost like expect the unexpected in love. Got the wrong deck. Okay, let's look at career for Feb. Okay, you've got the Three of Wands reversed. So I feel like you're making short-term goals rather than long-term goals. A lot of things are happening in the immediate future during that month, so you're going to have to sort of ride the wave and see where that takes you. The options that were previously available to you will no longer be available, and you'll have to reduce or reassess your options in a work situation. I also feel like some long-term vision or plans, especially anything involving travel or relocating overseas, there might be some delays with that, maybe because of the whole COVID thing, maybe not, but it's coming up around you in Feb. Okay. March, you've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like it's quite a busy time. To see that reversal, I feel like is indicating that it could be potentially a busy month. Normally it's about things standing still, but Not in this situation. I feel like what's happening here is that time isn't standing still. You're going to be quite busy. Lots to do, outstanding tasks, etc. I also feel like money is being spent very freely, potentially an earth sign here, earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, who's going back on their word as well. Okay, love-wise, you've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this is a bit of an exasperated energy. Someone's not making the same effort anymore. This could be you. It could be someone that you're dealing with. Suddenly things are changing in terms of the physical. Hard work isn't being put in, or you're not seeing the same commitment either from yourself or someone that you're dealing with. Maybe an earth sign here as well. But I feel like there's something that needs to be worked at. So something that was given up in the relationship needs to be worked out once again to be in order to be successful. Okay, so we've got the Three of Pentacles in a work situation. So I'm seeing some sort of offer or counter offers that are coming up here, potentially building an empire, building up something here, negotiations, and trying to reach a compromise, possibly a lot of important meetings or job interviews. These are around money and your future successes, being that number of 3. So I feel like this is what's happening here in March. It's a destined journey in the workplace because it's something you have to go through during that time. But I feel like people might be approaching you with certain offers. So, I mean, overall, that seems to be very successful. Okay, April, we've got the Star reversed. So Aquarius energy. This is not healing from a certain situation. So I feel like I'm getting a vibe that there's an ex or an unresolved issue, an unpaid debt and favor that you owe is coming back up here. Someone's going to bring that to your attention and you're going to have to deal with it in the month of April. Could be an Aquarius here as well, maybe. I also feel like things that you've wanted to put out there, like business launches, a creative idea, a blog, something that you sort of want to put out to the public, you may be rethinking that for some reason. Maybe some delays. But I also feel like there's something that you haven't healed from or that you need to heal from. And I think you're aware of what this is. It's coming back around in that month of April. Love-wise, you've got the Emperor. So ladies out there, you're meeting your Emperor. Super powerful energy, maybe under an Aries, an older figure, very powerful or influential person coming up in love. Now, I feel like this is the protector. They may be very demanding, but because they're a very high value person that's coming in around you. A lot of people want them. They know it. They feel it. They got it going on, but their eyes are on you. So they're going to want to look after you and take care of you. Let them do it. Okay, they'll step up. Okay, work-wise, you've got the Six of Wands, so this is victory. You're going places, relocating, there's mobility. You're driving out to people, you're seeing people, you're relocating to different offices. Some of you may be required to travel for a visa, a working visa, a work situation here, possibly around a fire sign here as well, Aries, Sag, Leo, that's making it happen. You're following the sun, so you're reinventing yourself, changing your name, getting an online persona, really putting yourself out there, and you will be received with lots and lots of success. Okay, May, you've got the Queen of Wands reversed. So I feel like things are settling down once again in May. Leo energy reversed here. Potentially what's going on here, there may be some imbalance. You may have to shift your focus internally here. I think that might be the message. I also feel like you're not taking any drastic measures. You're not really making any huge plans. I feel like it's more of a calmer month. You're sort of reevaluating areas of your life. Again, nothing too major, nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy, nothing too major is coming up in the picture here. Okay, love situation. You've got the King of Swords, destined air sign. Wonderful communication if you're waiting for a message for someone, or you're waiting to reconnect or talk to someone. That could be the month where that happens. Beautiful conversation. You guys are on the same page here. You're going to hear from someone you've longed to hear from, or you'll be able to break the ice and have a decent conversation. Something that's been on your mind, that's been plaguing you, you will be able to communicate to a certain person. So that's very positive. I also feel like you might be seeking counseling, marriage counseling. Okay, work-wise, you've got the Three of Swords. So you're overcoming challenges and obstacles, maybe around an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you're working through some issues in the workplace. So if you've got some work drama going on, I feel like you're going to tie some loose ends. You're going to work through that drama and you're going to come through at the other side. So that's very positive. Let's have a look at the next month. January, February, March, April, May, June of 2022. You have the King of Cups, falling in love. Very powerful emotional month. Could be a water sign, in particular a Pisces, who's coming in around you for love. This is all about self-love, self-appreciation, falling in love with other people and nurturing relationships with other people. So the focus is on how to invite more love into your life. Some of you are falling in love. For others of you, there's someone that's pouring their heart out to you, doing something very sweet, something romantic, and it really is a sign of how strongly they feel about you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, new love connection, possibly an earth sign happening here, a work romance, or work does bring romance. This is a new connection coming in around you, or giving birth to an old connection, rebirth of an old connection into the something new. Major milestones, so things like moving in, getting married, settling down, very likely on the cards here this month. It's an opportunity from God, from fate, to progress in a certain relationship, and that could bring you a lot of success. Work-wise, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so spending your money, I feel like the focus is more on love, and because of that, work may suffer a little bit, may not be spending as much time and energy on work. This could be what's coming up here. I feel like you could be spending a lot of money or not careful with your money, budgets and plans and things like that. I also feel like some of you are moving away from an industry because you don't want to do something just because they're paying you well for it. Like, you want to follow more of your passions. King of Cups is going to bring about your creativity and what you're really happy and passionate with. And I foresee some of you maybe actually leaving a certain industry because it's not that fulfilling anymore. You want something else. You want something different. Okay, let's look at July. Yeah, I feel like your passion's going to be changing drastically. Okay, you've got the Three of Wands in July, so big plans happening here, long-term plans in a relationship, in a career, in a living situation, long-distance relationships, foreign lovers are coming in. Some of you are relocating. You're focusing more on the bigger picture, the grand scheme, and you're making long-term plans. It could be superannuation planning, it could be career planning, it could be life planning, planning with your significant other. There's options in love that's coming up around you, maybe around fire energy. But I think for the most part, there's still the goals or anything you sort of implement during that time are really going to take you over into what you could expect into the second half of the year and also beyond. Let's see how this will affect relationships. Okay, you've got the Two of Swords. So potential blocking happening. There's some blockages in love, miscommunication. The moon could be the past. The past may come back in, and some of you may reject that past. So I'm seeing rejecting of an ex. You're really saying no to a certain love opportunity here, or someone is rejecting you. It's not a nice feeling, but there's a bit of a fork in the road. So even if that opportunity doesn't happen at this stage, it may happen later, or it may happen with a completely different new connection. So I feel like, yes, major fork in the road here, but it's not all bad. Sometimes we need to have those options. We need to know that life can take us in different directions, and I feel that's coming up for a reason. Okay, work-wise, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, so more money is coming in, more stability, things are going to be settling down. A rare or very unique opportunity is coming up around you. An opportunity to make money, put yourself out there, enter a certain industry. I also feel like this is lots of transactions, busyness with customers, clients, transactions, services. This is the work or the industry picking back up again. Things are getting busy on a constant level. So this is good. This is more stability coming in that regard. So that's fantastic. Okay, August. August, you've got the Strength card reversed. Okay, what's going on here? This is you not being at your strong point, or there's a focus of strength needed. Some of you are going back to the gym. Some of you are seeking psychology. Some of you are seeking help or aid in a certain situation. Ask for help where you need it. It will help strengthen you. There might be certain areas of your life you're looking and you're like, I could do that better. I could spend more time with my partner. I could do this in the workplace. I could have this or be that or do that. You know, you're really sort of looking of ways to tweak your life and strengthen your life. And I feel like this is good. This is a positive sign of what's to come. And I feel like it's just, there might be some gentle reminders from the universe of what you need to shift your focus to. Okay, love, you've got the Lovers card. Beautiful soulmates, twin flame energy, possibly with a Gemini. Lots of communication, the meeting of a beautiful person, the person you may end up with. What else are we seeing here? So this could be communication, hearing from someone you've always wanted to hear from, someone you've waited to hear from, communication coming back and forth, which is fantastic. We also have like fate or universe bringing you to people. So you might be bumping into people you're supposed to bump into. Pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. They will be around you. So we have this openness, the formation of a relationship. Some of you are conceiving, getting married, or getting engaged. It's this bountiful kind of energy of a relationship. Really, really powerful stuff, you guys. Okay, on the career front, you've got the Five of Chalices. So you're actually losing something. I'm seeing financial loss, the loss of a job, moving away, redundancy, quitting, maybe being demoted. You're moving away from a certain chapter in your life here in one way or another. Not all loss is bad loss though, however. Maybe it's crucial to the bigger picture, to the grand scheme of things. So pay attention. You know, it's not all bad. It's not always a bad thing. Sometimes we need to lose things in order to gain new experiences, new ventures, new foresight. So, you know, just try to keep a positive aspect into that. Okay, where are we? We are at September 2022. I know I'm whizzing through this, but I want to get everything out there for you. Okay, we've got the Two of Cups. This theme of love is coming up really powerfully. Soulmates, twin flames. I'm almost convinced a lot of you will be getting engaged or married or in a beautiful committed de facto relationship. The merging of visas, very powerful energies, okay? Destined collaborations, so teaming up with people, forming new friendships, focusing on love, expanding on an existing connection, revisiting an old connection, maybe with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio appears to be coming up very strongly. Let's suss it out though and see what's coming up in love. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups. So this is like, I feel like you're going to be overwhelmed with happiness. You're feeling lots of different emotions. You're feeling lots of things you've maybe never felt before, and you don't really know what to make of it. You don't know what to think of it because it's happening very soon. Again, strong water energy is coming up around you. Highly emotional month when it comes to love. I feel like you guys are doing stuff. You're picking out rings, picking out houses, picking out where you want your next vacation. It's a selection process in love that's happening. Selecting different people, different connections. There will be people around you that want to settle with you. The choice will be yours, and you will have many, many options. When it comes to work, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. This is positive. Why? Because it's eliminating anxiety. Endings happening in the workplace. Yes, tying up loose ends. I feel it's for the better. Something that was causing you anxiety or grief or trouble in the workplace is going, okay? That annoying colleague, that horrible boss, that certain strategy meeting you guys used to have, something that you didn't like, you didn't favor, you didn't enjoy is leaving, and it's going to open up the doors for something new. Could also be an air sign that's leaving, or a toxic way of communicating, a non-productive way of communicating. You might be leaving that behind, and it's for the better, okay? It's all for the better. Okay, July, August, September. Let's look at October. Okay, you've got the Four of Swords in October. Some of you are taking a trip, a holiday, taking a hiatus, taking time off work. It's a quiet period maybe, okay? Some of you are going through a separation in a relationship. It's a more reflective, quiet period, but I see endings coming up, major endings this month. They may be temporary though, okay? They may not be endings forever. So it could be a temporary break. It could be a short like maternity leave. It could be taking a break in a relationship, taking a break from an industry, but it appears to be temporary. It'll do you good because it's going to give you a different perspective on things. So it's for the greater good, is what I'm seeing. I also feel like some of you are going to lose contact with someone this month. Someone quite important. Love situation, destined Sagittarius coming in with a Temperance. Good things come to those who wait. This is all about moderation. There's something that's happening and it's too excessive. Too much arguing, too much going out, too much spending money. This is all about humbleness is needed and moderation most importantly. Again, this theme of Two of Cups. These are very significant months when it comes to love. August, September, October seem to be very significant. An angel is bringing you a message. Could be a similar message to August, a very important message from the universe, from your person. Listen to it. It's illuminating a different path with the Sun card. The Sun is the self, okay? So this is focus on yourself, or there's a message here on how you can grow, how you can better yourself, put yourself in a better position in a love situation even. So very powerful message there. Okay, which deck was I on? All right, work-wise, you've got the Hermit. All right, I don't know if this time off is going to make you want to do your own thing, but I see a lot of you branching out, freelancing, being more independent, having more independence in a job, or feel like you want to work for yourself. Don't know if someone's ticked you off here and you want to be in a career or in a profession where you sort of delegate your own hours. It could be the case. Some of you may be working from home during this time. It's Virgo energy, so you're sort of perfecting things. You're being the perfectionist here. So you're perfecting that business. You're going back over a project and reviewing it. You're sort of tying up some loose ends. You're making something look pretty and look dazzling, and it's going to work. A lot of your focus, for the most part, is going to, it's going to be very positive on that, and it's going to deliver some very positive results. So I think overall that's a very good sign of that Hermit energy. This is also communication that's coming in here. So you're sort of communicating with someone a lot, okay? A lot regarding work, regarding career, regarding your future in a certain situation, okay? Lots and lots of communication coming in that regard. There's a bridge here. We've got the Moon, Cancer energy. The Moon is creative, so you're connecting. Bridge connects things. So some of you are connecting one industry to another. You're connecting one thing to another. It's going to work though. It'll be perfect. You'll be very pleased with the results. November, you've got the Knight of Swords, so a lot of urgency. Time is of the essence, possibly something around an air sign. Very quick or impulsive communication. Possibly jumping the gun here without thinking things peacefully or rationally, so be careful. A lot of impulsive activity around you or around the people that you're dealing with. The Knight of Swords is really on a mission here, but I feel like there's a sense of urgency. You might have to go to jury duty. You might have to pay a certain debt by a certain time. You need to show up at a certain venue. Someone might give you an ultimatum. It's like you'll have to prove yourself, but things will happen very, very quickly. It'll be hard for you to keep up, I feel. Could also be like communications happening without a filter. Things are being said, things are being done without much thought being given to them. Okay, love situation, you've got the Two of Cups, twin flame energy, soulmate energy, Leo energy, very powerful indeed. Engagements, marriages, proposals, formations of relationships, renewals of vows, meeting someone very significant, long distance connections, beautiful month for love, and really understanding each other, being very proud and respected in a relationship, being very loud and proud. So a lot of you are really going to be out there and make things exclusive, and this will be very exciting for you. I think it's a momentous step in a connection. I also want to say some friendships could turn into relationships here. Someone I feel is going to be coming out of the friend zone, wants something more with you. Okay, what they have is not enough. They will want more. Okay, in a work situation, you've got the Two of Wands reversed. Travel plans may be delayed. It'll be hard to maybe manage or schedule two different income streams. If some of you are working for two different companies or you're doing two different things, it's going to be maybe a difficult time to match those levels, to try to get that focus once again. It appears to be some knockbacks or some things that are coming into the picture here that are preventing the forward movement in a work situation, especially those with like, if you have multiple jobs and multiple opportunities. Cancer is coming up here with the moon, so something from the past is coming back in potentially, but I feel like you're not going to give it the time of day. You won't be focused on it. You won't want to go there for some reason. I also feel like anything around, if you're in the travel industry, imports, exports, shipping, there might be some delays there. So it's like you'll need to brace for impact, or you know, there might be some other options of some other things you could do to help prevent that. Okay, let's look at how you're wrapping up the year, December 2022. Got the Three of Pentacles. Good. Open-mindedness, possibly a destined earth sign coming in. Compromise, negotiation, sacrifices, important meetings, interviews, and negotiations taking place here. Part of the bigger picture, that number 3 being a symbol of birth, life, death. So I feel like there's a big journey or some big plans that you may be making during that time. It could involve around your career, around money, around assets, possibly even this earth sign that may be coming up around you here, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This is a support structure as well, so I'm seeing support that's being given to you. You're being encouraged, supported, and looked up to. You're a source of inspiration, I feel, during that time. On the love situation, you've got the Hangman, so something is in suspense. I'm sensing a bit of a waiting game here. Someone's keeping you waiting, you're keeping them waiting. These are some delays in a relationship that are taking place here. I'm also seeing like silent treatment. This is a punishment. So one of you, you or your person, you're punishing each other for something. So there might have been some sort of transgression or an event, an occurrence that has happened that has affected you in a negative way. And I feel like the Hangman might be telling you that you need time to think and process what's going on here. Some of you may feel like you do need to punish your person for one reason or another, but I'm getting things like silent treatment. I'm getting things like someone has to get their karma. Might not necessarily be good karma, but it's something that that person has had to deal with. So again, I'm picking up this sort of punishment kind of energy. Someone being left in suspense, someone leaving, like you've got someone hanging here. So you either might not respond to them, someone might leave you unread. It's like, well, where are we? It's like it's done for type thing. So I feel like, you know, there is illumination here with that sun, with that halo. So, you know, don't fret, but I feel like there might be a wait. Okay, and this wait maybe needs to happen where you're at in that relationship, where you find yourself here. For some of you, I feel like there'll be someone here you're done with and you'll be like, nah, never again. Work-wise, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so some opportunities that were previously available to you may not be available again. So I'm seeing that you might get deflated here with the Ace of Pentacles. I also feel like a lot of you, if you're working from home, you're going to leave and no longer work from home. I feel like that door to that opportunity has closed or will close for one reason or another. It'll be from circumstances outside of your control because it's that ace. This is like the universal forces, fate. This is sort of what's going on with the universe, with the world. So I feel like forces outside of your control may impact your work situation. Some of you will be offered a new role, a job, a money-making opportunity, and something like this, but you'll reject it. You might not be in the best place for it. You might not have money, resources. There might just not be any desire to keep such a role or a job. So you're in an energy where you're going to be rejecting offers from the universe. So maybe you'll be very happy where you're at, maybe you feel like you don't need certain opportunities, or you're better off without them. Either way, I feel like you're obviously in an element of feeling somewhat comfortable to reject certain offers that aren't meant for you at that time and space. So I will leave it at that, and I do appreciate you watching this video. I do hope it's given you some insight into what you could expect in 2022. For personalized readings, please feel free to be in touch. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to drop a like and also to hit the subscribe button and join my beautiful YouTube family. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll catch you all very soon. I hope you all have a beautiful 2022. Stay safe, much love and angel blessings. And until next time, bye for now.